Hi, I'm Ree from mummyoffour.com. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am exploring the differences between the Minky cloth, popularised by the fabulous Mrs. Hinch, and the alternatives. Is the original the best, or do the dupes do the trick? So if you're new here, welcome, please subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 PM. I post loads of speed cleans, shop with me's, hauls, day in the life videos, loads of tips, tricks and hacks to get your life to be easier as a busy mum. So the first dupe I'm going to talk to you about is this pack that I bought from Amazon. I will link below. I actually bought these when I first got into the whole Mrs. Hinch cleaning essentials, and the Minky was just not available. For love nor money, you could not get a Minky unless you wanted to spend thousands of pounds on eBay, which I was not prepared to do. I just checked, and at the time of filming, and I think it's the same as I paid when I bought them, these were $7.99 for a pack of 5. Now these, I couldn't compare them at the time, but I will compare them in a second to the size of the actual Minky. But this is all I knew before I had an actual Minky. They came in different colours. You don't actually get to pick the colours. They come in random colours when you buy them online. They've got one kind of microfiber smooth side, and that's quite absorbent. And then they've got the kind of the scratchy scouring side. I quite like that there was more than one of them, because personally, if I am cleaning different surfaces or different rooms, I'm gonna go through more than one at a time. If you're just doing like the sink or something and then leaving it till the next day, it's not too bad. You can cope with just the one. But you're gonna need more than one cleaning pad if you're doing large areas or multiple rooms. So I quite like to have a few on the go. So you could say do the kitchen with one, and then like the laundry room with another one, and then maybe the sink and the downstairs loo with another, or different surfaces, whatever. And then you can bung them all in to wash at the end of your cleaning session. I thought these at the time I was quite pleased with them when they came through. It was sort of when I was typing looking for Minky, these were coming up as an alternative. And all in all, before I had the Minky, this is all I had. I was quite pleased with them. Stay tuned to see if my opinion changes as we get new cloths. The next type of cloth I want to show you, which is very similar to the Minky, is the Scrub Buddy. Now I picked these up in a B&M haul, which I will link up in the cards now. Now these, obviously I very much like these because they're pink, and you all know I love pink. Now these, as you can see on here, were $1.99 in B&M. You can also buy them online. I will link them below in case you fancy picking some up. Just the same as the others. They've got the microfiber side. So the pink side is kind of the smooth microfiber absorbent side, and then the scouring kind of scratchy coarse side on the back. Again, we're liking that it's a pack of 3, because you can do you know, multiple rooms, multiple surfaces, and then bung them all into wash. You can see some of them have been washed more than others. Like that one's looking a bit more grey because that's been washed a lot more, and I've just bunged them back in the packet to show you. The only main difference between them is that the Scrub Buddies are considerably larger than the ones I bought on Amazon. These were working out as about 60p each, because they were $1.99. Let's see how my math says. Gets her calculator because her genius 7-year-old is not here to do mental arithmetic. Right, so these are $1.59 each. At 60p each or $1.59 each, the Scrub Buddy were coming in at a much better deal. So at the time when this is all I could get, I was quite pleased with these. They're still pretty colours. I still like them. It's not that I dislike them, but the Scrub Buddy, I like that they're, you know, the pink's my favourite colour. It depends if you want different colours to allocate to different rooms or different surfaces, whether that bothers you. I will get on to cleaning them in a second. So stay tuned to the end for tips on how you can, you know, clean and disinfect your cloths and get them ready for using in different rooms and things. But so if you want different colours, then yeah, but the Scrub Buddies do actually come in different colours as well, so you could just buy multiple packs of those. So far, the Scrub Buddy's the winner. And then finally, we are getting on to Minky, the one that everyone has raved about. Now, as you can see, I've put this back in the packet. to show you, but it's actually a little grubbier than, I don't know if you can see, that was whiter when I bought it. It's a little greyish now because I have obviously been using it. Claims on the back of the Minky are save money, no need to purchase expensive chemicals. So the idea of this is it's treated with a long-lasting antibacterial protection preventing the growth of bacteria. Scrub Buddies are not making claims of being treated with antibacterial protection, and the Minky is. So, I don't know, weigh in on this, people. Does this make a big difference? Again, stay tuned till after we've discussed the cloths for how we clean them. I'm not sure how relevant that is. If you are taking care of the cloths and cleaning them properly, then you shouldn't be sort of letting them lie around for bacteria to build up anyway. Other claims: saves time, perfect results every time. I would say that the other cloths do that as well. Save the environment, no need for chemicals. Now I know that in spite of the fact Minky claims to not need chemicals, Mrs. Hinch and pretty much everyone else in the country, I think, does use chemicals with this cloth. Now I have used all of the cloths to just do a quick wipe around the bathroom with water, and to be super quick, you know, while the children are in the bath or something, and I don't want to spray chemicals on them in there, it does work. It's better than not doing it at all. But I will admit, most of the time I do use chemicals. Onto the cloth itself. Minky has got more of a kind of different type. It's like more of a pattern than the other cloths. So the pink Scrub Buddy is just kind of like, I don't know, like a very fine knit, like normal, I don't know, what's that called? Fine knit normal cloth. And so are the Amazon ones, just more like a normal microfiber cloth. Whereas Minky has got more of like a honeycomb kind of pattern, so I'd say that is a big difference. Minky also has, you know, the designer cloth tag on it, whereas the others do not. So clearly, you know, these are dupes of this. I'm assuming, I don't know, let me know in the comments if you know which came first, the Minky or the other, the chicken or the egg. I'm dying to know. But if we're going to compare the three now, so we've got one that I originally bought from the Amazon pack, $7.99, the Scrub Buddy for the $2.99 for 3, and then Minky, which I think I bought this, I'll have to check back at the video where I actually bought it. I did buy it in B&M, but I've just checked today, I can get them online for £3.70. That's £3.70 for one cloth. So what do we say? That's like this pack of 5 worked out as £1.50 each. These worked out as 60 odd pence each, and Minky's like £3.70 for one. So Minky is way out in front when it comes to price. Scrub Buddy is most definitely the winner on price so far. Size comparison wise, we have got the Amazon pack of 5. Each cloth is coming in at the smallest. The Scrub Buddy is coming in just shy of Minky when you look at it, but actually Minky's got like a big all around the edge, like a frill. So although on the face of it Minky looks taller, like a taller cloth, the actual cleaning surface area is very similar. So if you can see there around the cloth, most of the bit sticking out is Minky's frill. So although on the face of it Minky is bigger, the important bit, the cleaning surface area, I would say is very similar to the Scrub Buddy. So far, winner on price, Scrub Buddy. Winner on appearance, well, I don't know, much for muchness. Does the honeycomb sort of cleaning surface make much of a difference? In my experience, I've used both of these cloths if you've watched lots of my cleaning videos, and it's not made a great deal of difference to me. Whether I've picked up this one or this one, I've not said, whoa, it's been so much easier to clean with whichever cloth. In my expert opinion, I would say Scrub Buddy's the winner. Scrub Buddy is my winner. Now on to, super important, how do we take care of our cloths? According to the instructions, we are not supposed to wash our cloths at over 40 degrees. So we can use them, according to Minky, you can use wet and dry, hand or machine wash at 40 degrees to keep pad clean and fresh, performs like new after washing. I think all of the cloths had a similar kind of don't wash above 40 kind of instruction on them. Now what I personally do is when I'm using, whether I'm using Minky or I'm using some of the normal just microfiber cloths that I use around the home, I gather them all up in in one of the nappy buckets actually, so I just use an empty nappy bucket because you may or may not know my daughter was in cloth nappies, so I do have that kind of thing lying around in a nappy bucket. But you could get a smaller version if you haven't got a full nappy bucket. You could just get a smaller plastic container, you know, with a lid on to store your cloths in until it's time to wash them. Somewhere to just kind of dump them when they're a bit soggy and you're not ready. You don't want to sort of stick them in with the rest of your washing, to just store them until it's time to chuck them in the machine. Alternatively, make sure your machine is empty and just chuck them directly in there, which is what I also do sometimes when I'm having a bit of a marathon clean. You need to make sure that you don't use dryer sheets or anything like that with the cloths. They'll stick to them, it just won't be very nice. The other thing you need to avoid using with your cloths is fabric softener, and that's because fabric softener softens them up beautifully, but you know what else it does? It stops them being absorbent. So avoid all fabric softener with your cloths. And I personally only use Fairy non-bio powder as opposed to gel. This is because gels are not good for cloth nappies because they clog the fabrics, and do you know what I figure? These are made of fabric, and if gels are going to clog cloth nappy fabrics, they're more than likely to clog cloth fabrics as well. So I would personally say you're safer off using a powder, and always remember, no fabric softener with your cloths. It stops them being absorbent. I like to wash these cloths with either a little scoop of Mio Fresh, which is actually a nappy sanitizer, so I figure if it is good enough to sanitize nappies which have been covered in wee wee and poop, they are good enough to sanitize cloths. The other thing you can do if you're washing your cloths and you do not have nappy sanitizer lying around your home like I happen to, is to just use 1 capful of Zoflora. This will disinfect any nasties on your cloths, kill off any horrible germs, and make them smell rather lovely too. Now obviously the other way that you can kind of give your cloths an interim freshen up is with a capful of Zoflora in your sink. Pop the plug in your sink, capful of Zoflora in, and pour, covered with boiling water, just like the wonderful Mrs. Hinch does. I do this if I've just kind of been cleaning around a little bit and the cloth I feel is a little bit dirty, but if I've gone on like a massive speed clean, really mucked up the cloths, I like to chuck them in the machine. I feel like it really flushes them out a bit more and makes them just cleaner and ready to go. I then don't bother obviously putting them in the tumble dryer or anything. I just leave them out on the kitchen worktop to dry, and I find that that works absolutely great. Probably say I've been using these cloths for over a year and I've been looking after them like that. They seem absolutely fine. Been using these for a few months, same with Minky. I like to have my nice selection of them. It is good to have a few on the go, so I would recommend, rather than just getting the one and then when your one is dirty being like, what now? Get your hands on a few. But yeah, do you know what? If you're only gonna get one type, I'm gonna stick my hand up with my very unpopular opinion and say that the Scrub Buddy is gonna be just as good as Minky, but slightly better value. So please do let me know in the comments, have you tried a Minky cloth? Have you tried a Minky dupe? Which one do you prefer? Which is your favourite? I'm dying to know. Please do let me know in the comments. And if you've liked this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 PM. If you want to watch more speed cleans, declutters, tips about cleaning, keeping your home fabulous, they're just down here. And if you would like to watch my latest video, it's just over here. I'll see you guys soon.